We are absolutely delighted to welcome back Karen Viloria-Miguel. She's the founder of Canada Bliss, luxury handmade crochet accessories made in Canada. And we actually got to interview you right at the beginning of this amazing journey. And you were blown away that Etsy, you put your hats on Etsy and suddenly...
You're at the Emmys.
It took off, yes.
You're at the Emmys. I mean, really.
Yeah, so I'm heading to the Emmys next week, and I'm taking with me my new children's line, as well as the new fall collection for the adults. So I've got new colors that have come out and different styles that have been really popular with the adults. I've translated into children's designs as well. And yeah, it's been an exciting experience.
Do you do matching mom and daughter hats?
I do. That's where it came from.
Really?
Yeah, because a lot of parents would ask, "Oh, can you make one for my daughter?" And I'd be like, "Okay, so this is a thing. I'm putting it in my back pocket. I got to when I have the time, I'm going to start designing for children." And now here's the time.
Oh, they're really beautiful. We'll have them. You'll have to check out our YouTube site at What She Said Talk on YouTube to see these hats because they're great and they're also very warm.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Now, this is sort of spread like wildfire. It started, it was a hat, a couple of hats, and the celebrities loved them. And now, where are you all over the world?
Well, I've started doing after the whole Golden Globe thing, I continued on with my online, and I also expanded my retail. So I'd been doing trade shows. So I'm in. Since the last trade show, I probably four different provinces like Alberta, Quebec, Ontario, of course, Halifax, and now New York. So I've gotten picked up by a few New York stores, and then there was a serendipitous sort of thing that happened, and this distribution company wanted to work with me from Paris. So I brought my sample. I sent my samples to be shown at Paris Fashion Week. Last year in January, they showed it. I'm now in Switzerland and Paris, and it's being shown again at Paris Fashion Week at the end of this month for September's Paris Fashion Week. So,
you got Whoopi Goldberg, Viola Davis,
yes.
Gina Rodriguez. They're all wearing your hats. You got any big guy stars that have picked up a few?
Alan Cumming. Do you know?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It was a shock to
Fabulous.
meet him. Like, when I met him face to face, it was just kind of like I turned around. I'm like, oh, my gosh. And I know him from like GoldenEye and Spy Kids, right?
I think you're such an inspiration, I think, for young people, starting a new business, a young business person.
Oh, thank you.
Because you started with kind of a hope and a prayer and said, well, I can do something. Let's give it a go.
Yes.
And look what's happened. What would be your 3 top pieces of advice?
3 top pieces of advice. I would say if you're going to start a business, really know what you want to do, and you have to have a passion for it. Not even so much like all the knowledge in the world about it, but have a passion, because when the going gets tough, that's what's going to drive you. Because there are enough times when your head is talking yourself out of it, but your guts you just got to keep going. And that's the thing that pushes you through. What's another thing? Be always open to educating yourself, because it's a lifelong learning experience. Like, I didn't know much about the actual fashion industry, but thankfully I'm business trained, so I have a marketing and HR background. But things in terms of like seasonal cycles and how sourcing works and that kind of things, I'd have to learn. I take online courses, I take webinars, I join like remote things if I could. And the last thing is more of like a holistic approach. I'm a huge advocate of, if you don't pray, meditate at least. So I have a regular like ritual where I set time aside every morning and I just quiet myself so I can at least hear my gut. And when I've made every educated choice I can about something, and I have to rely on whether or not I should do something, then I just listen to myself.
Well, 2 of those things came into being for you when everything falls apart and needing to pray or meditate. What happened was your husband underwent a major surgery and treatment.
Yes.
And this must have been like right when your business was launching. Tell us a little bit about that and how that helped you decide to give back and what you're doing that way.
Oh, yes. My husband, that's a whole huge part of my life. and my family. And he had been diagnosed a couple years ago with Langerhans histiocytosis. So he had a massive.
That's a mouthful.
I know, and it's a rare disease. It's a rare cancer that only presents itself in children between like the ages 5 and 8. So it ended up one of the specialists who was helping him worked at Sick Kids, and he ended up being helped at Sunnybrook, and. It was like having gone through the process of him being diagnosed and then him being treated. We knew that we wanted to give back to the whole process because there are other people who have to go through this as well, and we want to help them along. And when I launched my business, it was kind of funny because, well, not funny, but it was around the same time that he had been diagnosed, and I use this like crocheting as the way to sort of help myself through it. It was the one thing I could kind of go back to, rely on, and kind of focus on to help myself through the challenges that we had to face together. And fortunately, he's well now. Oh, like 98% of the tumor was removed. It was about the size of a tomato that would like expand against his temporal lobe to hit the base of his skull.
So scary.
Yeah, and they couldn't take it all out, but the rest was treated. And so on a regular basis, they check on it, and all I could say is like, so far so good. So the only thing you could do is thank God for the day you have with the people you love.
Absolutely. Well, and Canada Bliss is contributing 10% of the proceeds of sales from the new children's line. That goes up until the end of the year to the Cancer Society.
That's right.
That's so nice of you.
Thank you.
And we should also... We also have giveaways here for our listeners because we have the new signature pom-pom hat, a baby alpaca hat, and some $40 off gift certificates for the whole site. So Karen is also giving a 30% discount coupon code. That's good until the end of the month, the end of September. Now, the code is What She Said Bliss 30. So if you just write What She Said Bliss 30, you'll get 30% off. And the website is
www.canada-bliss.com.
Well, we'll have all that on the website.
On our website. We'll link to everyone, but they're beautiful, beautiful hats.
You.
Christine and I are fighting over one.
Yeah.
Already. So what do you think, what do you see coming next? I mean, you've been so busy and you've grown so much.
I think, well, actually what I'm focusing on right now is like evaluating how well my marketing is for my online, and then also being open to what other opportunities present itself. I hope that I might get into one of the larger retailers. I'm hoping maybe like Holtz or the shopping channel. That would be very nice.
We have contacts at both.
Do you really? Actually, a couple of weeks ago, I had lunch with Barbara Atkin, and she was like helping me along too. So
great.
Yeah. So it's always important to have good mentors and to just try and keep current with things.
Are there other things besides hats that you might crochet, like little clutches or something?
I've still got my eye on the clutches and the hardware in my studio. I think the next big thing is the matching scarves.
Oh,
yes, because
absolutely,
yes, because I'm still at the One of a Kind in Toronto, and they and from my response from being there, a lot of the customers are looking for the matching scarves, and I have the patterns and I'm ready to do them. I have to get them in production, but again, I'm more or less a one-woman show.
So you don't do all the crocheting?
Oh no. I do have crocheters, yes.
But how hard is that to get that kind of workforce together?
It's hard. Luckily, I have a background in HR. That's what I can say, because I'm pretty. I like to think that I'm pretty resourceful. So I know there are different like strategies I have from gathering people who know how to crochet and train them and kind of like audition them. You know, I don't have everybody who I try end up crocheting, but I want to maintain the high caliber that I have. And and just meeting different people.
And I love the children's line. I think they're going to be very popular.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in, and
Thank
good
you
luck.
for
And
having
good luck
me.
at the Emmys and all the events, and we'll see people wearing your fancy hats soon. Excellent, including us. So when we come back, Kathy Buckworth will join us to chat about her adventures in Newfoundland. Are the ads true? What is the real truth about the rock? This is What She Said on The Jewel. Stay with us to find out.